Onboarding session. Please confirm you can hear me. And okay, and I also like to take permission for everybody here. This session is going to be recorded. So indulge you if you're not comfortable with putting on your camera while speaking, you can leave that off. We're actually seeking your consent to record the session. I'm sure you've granted me in advance. Okay, so let's get started. I'm so excited to be here actually. I think we're still expecting, are we expecting more people to join?
Let me confirm. I think I can see 11 participants here. All right, we have Sunday, we have Adibuke, Cotesto, I think which must be Belumi, we have Mary Joy, we have Esther. Okay, let me see again. All right, so I think we are good to go. We can start. It's already 6 minutes past 4 by my time.
All right, cool. Good day, everyone. My name is Clara. I'm also Ogechi as well, so you can call me whatever you feel comfy with. Today is the day we're finally waiting for. Session. I'm sure you guys are so excited because I am. I can't wait to meet everyone. I can't wait to meet you all, and definitely there'll be a part where you have to like introduce yourself. So this session is going to be like 2 hours long. We don't want to overshoot. It's not our culture to overshoot. So I'll try and be as fast as I can so that we can cover everything we have for you within the stipulated time we've planned for, and also give you guys room to ask questions if you feel you still need to ask questions. I know some of you joined our onboarding, our live webinar last week. We might have answered some of your questions, but we'll still keep it for question and answer today as well. So let's get started. So today, and please, I'll employ everyone to mute yourself. If you're not speaking, please mute yourself. And turn on our videos if we want, but please mute yourself if you're not speaking. Thank you. And also, if you want a chance to speak, you can just kindly raise up your hand so that you'll be called upon and you'll be given the opportunity to speak. I hope we're good. Okay, so yeah, all right. So let's get started. Welcome officially. I want to officially welcome you guys to the onboarding session. So what we'll be looking at today, that's our presentation outline, we'll have to introduce us as a company. Who are we as a company? We'll talk about our offerings and services we offer. We'll also drill you through on our drive, what we are passionate about in Datafied. And you guys, that's the Titans, to get the opportunity to introduce yourself. We'd like to know more about you. I'm sure your colleagues too are also anxious to know about you. So we'll just give each and every one of you like 2 minutes briefly to just introduce yourself. If you can feel free to put on your camera when you're talking. After that, we'll look into one of our alumni is going to speak with us, and we'll dive into the course roadmap, then like an overview of the course roadmap. Then we'll break it down by weeks, so give you like a detailed breakdown of what you guys will be doing for the next 4 months. Then after that, you get to meet the amazing facilitators that will be taking you through this training, and we'll also get to look into what we expect from you. That's what we as the facilitators expect from you as a student, and we'll talk about our various communication channels then we can leave the room open for question and answer. So who are we as a company? Datafied as a company, we're a startup, first of all. So we were founded in 2023, actually, and Datafied was founded in response to the need to bridge the knowledge gap between aspiring data professionals, enthusiasts, and professionals. So we noticed that there's a gap between people that are people that are actually truly practicing as a data professional, and we want to fill this gap. So that is why we're here for you. Like I said earlier, we're a startup and we are focused on scalable data solutions. So what I mean by scalable data solution, whatever your problem needs or whatever the business needs of your problem, will be able to build like a customized data solution that can suit your need. Datafied has two subsidiaries. We it's divided into two subsidiaries, like you can see on my screen. We have Datafied Academy and we have Datafied Technology. So I'm going to walk you through what we do and our offerings. So we are into training and workshops. So we train people, and this part of our offering is handled solely by the Datafied Academy. And other parts such as business intelligence, data analysis and visualization, predictive analytics, data mining and management, and consulting are under the Datafied Technology subsidiary. So we are like an all-rounded data solutions company. So what is our drive? What are we passionate about? What motivates us? So we're passionate about taking the technicality associated with data concepts and breaking them into like the simplest form so that it can be understood by even the 5-year-old. So we believe that everybody has a chance to build a career in data, but some people might be struggling with understanding some key concepts or applying these key concepts to real life scenario. So that's why we're here for you. We want to take you through that journey and make everything really simplified and you get to enjoy your journey. So now we've talked about Datafied. At least you have an idea of who we are and what we do as a company. We'd like to meet you, our Titans. So I want to officially welcome you all to the program. So it is a format when you get the chance to talk. I'll be calling names actually. And when you get the chance to speak, you just tell us your name, your background, your location, why data analytics, and your expectations for the course. Just briefly, I'm going to call on Adegoke. Adegoke, please can you unmute and introduce yourself? I'd like to meet you. I would like to also see your face if that's possible. So let's associate a face with the voice. So Adegoke, the floor is yours. Sorry, if I pronounced your name wrongly.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Hi, Adegoke.
Yeah,
Hi. Hello. Is
hello.
Adegoke your first name or your surname?
Yeah, Adegoke is my first name.
So can call you Ade.
Hello?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay.
I believe you can see the screen. So
Yep.
yeah, so you just tell us your name, background, location, why data analytics, and expectations for the course. So
Okay. Okay, so my name is Adegoke. I'm in Abuja. Um I I chose data because I actually want to solve I actually work presently as an inside sales specialist, right? So most times we just see numerous datas and I don't even know how they actually come about. So I did just tell you this is what we do, this how it has been, and I'm really curious to actually see how they actually get to you know how they produce all those data. So it actually led to my curiosity that I want to learn data, right? So I will be able to do that.
So your expectations for the course
Okay.
like,
Well, I expect to have a very good background, which I can actually leverage upon moving forward.
all right, thank you, Alex. Okay, that's really nice. Thank you so much. I'll call on Amanda. Amanda, please can you introduce yourself briefly? And the format is on the screen. You can just use that as a guide. And I'll also love to see your face as well.
Okay, good afternoon. Let me just switch on my video. Okay, good afternoon. You can hear me, right? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. I've been signaling you, like we can hear you.
Okay, so my name is Amanda Anyebonam. What do you mean by background? I just joined in.
Okay, so where are you in?
Okay, I'm in Osun State. My location is Osun State. And I want to start a career in data analytics. That is why I actually want to learn and understand more about it. And my expectation, I want to be a professional. So I'm hoping that this course can actually help me become a professional in data analysis. That's all.
All right, thank you, Amanda. Thank you so much. We hope we fulfill your expectations. We are sure we'll fulfill your expectations. This person on my list is Joshua. Joshua, please, if you're here, can you kindly unmute and introduce yourself? Hello, Joshua. Can you hear me? Hi, Joshua. Since Joshua is unavailable at the moment, we still have to hear from him. We'll have to go to the next person. We have Koketso. Koketso, please, are you here? If you're here, we would like to hear you. I would like to see your beautiful face and to know you better. So, if you're not shy, anyways.
Hi everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Hi.
Okay, my name is Gogecho. Okay, for now, can I not show my face? A bit
That's
shy.
fine.
So the reason why I want to explore data analytics is because I've realized that data has become relevant in today's industry, in the sense that we can use it to solve problems that are beneficial to the company. And I would like to gather more knowledge and the skills needed in order to fulfill what the companies need to have better insights. So yeah, that's the reason why I've opted for data analytics. And I see here, what is it? You're asking for my location. I'm currently in South Africa. Yeah.
So do you have
Okay.
any expectations for the course?
My expectations would be to learn more skills that are needed in order to do analysis with the data that is given, and to be hands-on actually with the type of tools that are needed in the industry that is used in data analytics. So I'm hoping, I can reach that goal.
All right. Quick kid. So you have to correct us if we pronounce it wrongly.
No, it's fine. Yes.
All right. Thank you. The next person on my list is Lydia. Lydia, can you please introduce yourself? Um, okay, Joshua said he's having network fluctuations. You can just drop it on the chat and I'll read it out. Lydia, are you here? If you're here, we'd like to see you. I would like to hear from you and know more about you. Okay, while we're waiting for Lydia, Mary Joy, are you on the call as well? I see you're here, you're muted. Can you speak while we wait for Lydia? If you can't, you can just drop on the chat. Okay, thank you.
Hello, my name is Mary Joy. Can you hear me?
Yes, you can. Hi, Mary
My
Joy.
name is Mary. I don't know if I can hear me.
We can hear you, Mary Joy.
Okay, my name is Mary Joy. In Abuja, Nigeria, and I want to learn this analysis because I've been told a lot about it since. I've always wanted to learn it since. I've not really gotten around to actually learn. So whenever I start, I always stop. But now I really, really, really want to start learning so that I can leverage on the opportunities, because there are a lot of opportunities I can get from learning these tools. So yeah.
Your expectations for the course?
Okay, I expect that at the end of the course, I'll be a professional, I hope. And I will learn a lot of tools that require me to be a professional for now. I don't know if it's possible.
Yeah, sure, definitely.
Yeah, so that's my expectations.
You also have to put in the work as well. So Esther, are you here? Hi, Esther. Vincent. So I don't know who will go first. Anybody can go. Vincent, if you're here, you can just still unmute and introduce yourself. We'd like to meet you.
Hi, good afternoon.
Yes,
Can
good
you hear me?
afternoon. Esther, good afternoon.
Okay. I'm Hester by name. I live in Lagos. The reason why I actually want to learn this course is basically I actually work as a data analyst. So having a basic knowledge and also expanding and know more about it.
Your expectation for the course, one or two. Can move to the next person.
To be skilled, to know more, to expand.
Oh, everybody is really curious. Okay, Vincent, are you here? Sunday, are you here as well?
Yeah, hi everyone.
Hello, hi Vincent.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right. So my name is Vincent, and I'm currently in Abuja, Nigeria, and I I'm particularly interested in this program because I want to be able to understand how to use data to make meaning of, like, to have understanding of storytelling using data and everything. I've particularly enrolled in some data analytics courses, but then I've never finished, just like one other person said. But then this time I want to really give my all and try to understand everything that I can, because I have some background in using SPSS to analyze data, and I want to actually use the softwares that we actually have, like the Tableau, Buy, and everything else, to be able to make meaning and, you know, um, go corporate with it. So that is why I'm interested in this program, and I hope to get the best out of the end of the program as well.
All right, Vincent, it was really nice meeting you. Joshua just dropped on the chat. Joshua is a mathematics teacher in Abuja, and he said data analysis is his thing, or is the in thing right now, right? So his expectations for the course is to know more about it and be able to use it or to do data analysis proficiently. Hi Joshua, thank you for dropping like your brief introduction. Adi Damola, are you here? Would like to hear from you. Then also Lydia. Lydia has not spoken. I don't know if she's here. Hi, Adi Damola, Lydia, Sunday Osifu. Hi, Sunday. Are you here as well? Please, I would like us to know each other, like trying to build a community. So
Hello, everyone. Hello. This is Lydia.
hi, Lydia. Hello.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, I'm Lydia Ulaka. All right. Okay, so I have a background in mathematics and statistics. Yeah, so I actually opt for this course because I like data actually, and I like playing with number, and I would really like to have a change of career in data analytics. So I can't wait to learn all the skills that will make me a professional in data analytics. Thank you.
All right, that's awesome, Lydia. Mesendo, are you here to? I would like to meet you. Then Sunday. Sunday is the last person to give like an introduction. Hi, Mesendo.
Hi, Clara.
Hey, hi. I would like to see your face. You have a nice voice.
All right.
Nice, beautiful face.
Can you see me?
Yes, I can.
All right. Okay. My name is Nsendo Jimmy. I have a background in microbiology. But I want to have a change in career, and I love data. I've loved mathematics right from the ongoing, and I believe I have a passion for analyzing things. So I want to grow myself in this course, and I hope to excel in it.
All right, definitely, Mesendo. We got your back. Then lastly, Sunday. Sunday really like to briefly introduce yourself. Then Pelumi. Pelumi just joined. Hi, Pelumi.
Hey, hello.
Hi. So I'm sure you're late. So we are actually briefly introducing ourselves. The format is on the screen. If you can see your screen, just like to know your name, background, location, why data analysis, and your expectations for the course. Okay, so Pelumi, if you can speak, the floor is open. also.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
And
I didn't know. I didn't know I was expected to speak. All right. So my name is Pelumi. I'm a pharmacist. I'm also a teacher, a tutor. I am currently speaking from Canada, Edmonton, Canada. Why data analytics? For me, right, I'm interested in edtech, right, but particularly very much interested in how we can use data to make teaching and what's it called a lot better. That's why um, I I am interested in data analytics. So I always say that I'm trying to add the tech part to edtech, right? So I'm already very okay with the ed part. I've been tutoring for over 6 years now, pretty much. So it's now the tech part and match that. So yeah, and then to ensure that I'm not broke, that's another thing. So yeah, so just increasing my earning capacity, right? You know, it's always a nice story to go from one career to another and all of that. That shows that experience. But particularly, apart from that, I'm actually really interested in how, with data you can really, really, really influence what you're doing as a teacher, right? The impact, and you're able to measure that, you're able to see what happens and stuff like that. That's it.
hi, okay, that's nice. That's awesome. Thank you, Belumi, for sharing your story.
Your mic is muted.
Okay, yeah. The last person on our list is Sunday. Hi, Sunday. You'd like to briefly introduce yourself? Like to meet with you.
Hello, can you hear me? Okay. Yeah, my name is Sunday Osufo. I'm a graduate of mechanical engineering. I'm calling from Ibadan. I want to learn more about data because I am good in mathematics. As a matter of fact, I teach mathematics and physics at the moment. And also, I'm a farmer. So I'm trying to see how I can learn the data and see how it can influence my teaching and also my business. So the issue is I don't even have a pre-knowledge about any of this programming stuff. So I'm really in to start from the scratch. And I'm ready to learn all through the process, all the assignment, everything, just to make sure I come out good. So that's it.
Okay, this Sunday. Really, really nice meeting everyone here. One beauty about tech or data is that it does not matter your background, right? You just need to have the skills, understand what it is or what data analytics is. You have to be curious and also determined, put in the work. Yeah. Because proficiency really matters. Like, for example, I have a background in health and I'm doing data, so it's a very, very big complexity. So I want to encourage us to keep on pushing to definitely get there. And this training is going to give you your expectation or even exceed. I'm promising you are going to exceed expectation. So the next thing on our list is to hear from one of our alumni. That's our data Wala. So would like him to share his experience with the course and how he has learned data
Yeah,
analytics.
so hi everyone. Clara, let me interrupt you before Adedayo comes up. Hello everyone, I'm so excited to see you all on this call. And I'm also happy to hear that we are all passionate about data and we want to make sense out of data. So Mr. Adedayo is one of my students. I had opportunity to, introduce into the world of pandas and data science. Although he has been very passionate about data science, data engineering, data analytics, and all. and we met sometime last year. And thankfully, he picked up from there and was so passionate about it. So today, I am so happy to hear where he has gotten to from where he started. So I just, I pleaded that he join this onboarding session to share his experience with us. And I want you to see yourself as being able to achieve anything that you set your mind to achieve. That is the essence of bringing him on board. So he's going to be speaking to us. He'll tell us briefly how he started, the experience he had when we met, and where he is currently, and how he got there. So don't forget, the essence of doing this is to help you understand that no matter your background, no matter where you are right now, if you say in the next 4 months, in the next 5 months, 6 months, this is where I want to be as regard my skills with what I can do with data, you can actually achieve it. So Mr. Ademola, thank you very much for accepting my invitation. I would like to hear from you. You can unmute yourself, and if possible, turn on your camera. Let's hear from you. Thank you, Mr. Ademola.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Austin. Nice to see you again after about, I think, 11 months now. Really nice joining this very excellent onboarding session. I think it's a huge spectrum and is a fuller competence like such as data analytics. My name is Ademola Ashamu. I'm currently in France, and I met Mr. Austin last year during a data science program, I would say. And I think before that class, I've been learning Python by myself. And then I got to the class, and I remember Mr. Austin talking about pandas, and then he talked about tuples, and I felt like, oh my God, I went from page 1 of Python to the end, and I've never heard about pandas before. And I want to become a data analyst. And this thing just created this fear of, who do you think you are? Like, what are you trying to achieve? Your first time to come and even like see what you've learned and how it can be compared with the entire scope of things. You're not even able to understand the basic thing, because the first thing Mr. Austin introduced us to was pandas. And I think in that first class, I think he actually appreciated my motivation to learn Python, but he talked about the fact that I need to know more about all these tools like pandas, NumPy, arrays, or whatnot at the beginning. And on my first day, I think I told Mr. Austin about one of the major things that was motivating me, about someone I found out that he got a 6-month contract for 20,000 euros. And Mr. Austin was talking about, wow, that's not a bad idea, actually, this, that. And for me, I believe that was one of my major motivating factor. I thought, like, someone that was in Canada was talking about how he's trying to do this so that he won't go broke. I believe that nothing motivates a man better than that basic bottom line. You see, data analytics is an environment that is ever growing. And why I made mention of my story of how I met Mr. Austin is to let everyone here know that even at the end of this course, you will still continue learning. You keep learning. And you need to be inquisitive. You need to even think outside the box. Keep thinking of, okay, I've been going to work every day. What exactly is even within my office environment that I can use what Mr. Austin has told us in the last class to even see how I can understand it from a data standpoint. So I believe that learning continuously is very important. And for me, I would say believing, because every day, if you learn pandas today, you learn NumPy today. Tomorrow, you talk about data visualization, you learn about the different methods for data visualization. Sometimes, after 3 weeks, you might, if you're someone with a personality of, oh, I want to do this fast, you might find yourself in a position you start questioning, like, this process is too slow. And you may want to give up, because that's one of the major things that happen when you're changing your career or you're changing the field you're in. You want to give up, but I want to assure you, if you keep pushing it, keep pushing it, keep pushing it, in 3 months, everything is going to sum up. In 4 months, everything is going to sum up. It took me about 11 months from changing my career as a real estate developer in Nigeria and getting a job as a data engineer in France. It took me 11 months. And within that 11 months, I still had to learn French. I needed to speak French fluently. I needed to ensure that everything was good for me. So, and it is not to say that I have arrived. No, it's a continuous journey. It's a continuous journey. It's a continuous growth process. Pardon, continuous growth process. You just have to keep eating hard, keep eating hard, keep eating hard. There's a lot of stories to tell, but for the purpose of this environment, I'll just sum it up. Believe in it, have a direction, and I won't say don't doubt, but don't let those doubts overwhelm you. It is a process. I'm very sure you're in very excellent hands. I can remember that when I discussed with Mr. Austin about me wanting to become a data scientist. Right now, I'm not a data scientist. And he told me something. Even after the money he said I have to pay for the entire program, he said, however, I won't take you unless I see you're motivated. Because a lot of people are just tourists. They feel like, oh, I would like to be this. But they get in, and then they'll be like, oh, I think I would like to do something else. So I would just say, let's try not to be tourists. let's try to actually focus on it. All over the world today, data analytics, data analysts, predictive, storytelling, everything is the in thing, because they said we're in the information age. Information age is a lot of information out there. But now we're in the creating age. What's creation? Storytelling. What tells those stories? Data picks. You pick the data as a data analyst, and then you create it. You tell that story in a way that it will move people to take excellent decisions. So I believe that if you are here and you have other motivation, just look at it from, how do I ensure that I hold on to my motivation and pull through this course? So I wish everyone all the best. Thank you very much. I think I'm done.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Ademola. You know, I'm thrilled that you could remember some of those words I told you when I met you. Something about me as a teacher or a facilitator or a tutor, depending on whatever you want to see me or however you want to see me, I am much more interested in your drive, in your passion about what you intend to learn from me, not about how much you paid. Because I feel that if at the end of the day, after teaching you, and I'm not seeing results, I feel I have failed. And I don't want to get to that point, right? So that is the essence of this whole, bringing Mr. Ademola on board to speak to us. So I'm so happy for him, and I believe that the same thing that he has done, everyone on the call can also do that. All you need is believe in yourself. I wouldn't say you are in a space that you just get around easily. No. If I say you get on with all of these things, you want to learn data analytics, data science, or whatever specialty you end up at the end of the day, you get on it very easily, then I am not being sincere. So it's actually a whole lot of work you have to do, but with determination, being focused. Tell yourself that I have just 4 months to have a change of story, and whatsoever form of distraction that might likely come your way, do everything possible to set it aside and be focused. If we're able to set our minds to the goal of becoming a data analyst within this space of these 4 months you do with us, I tell you, you will achieve it. So As we move on, we have our stories also. I also have my own story, how I was able to move on from being a teacher for more than 15, 16 years to becoming a data scientist right now. So it wasn't an easy journey. It wasn't an easy journey. I'll tell you that for free. But because I was so determined and so focused that I must achieve this, God helping me, I did. So having said that, of course, this onboarding session is beyond this, right? So we want to introduce you guys to the course and everything you expect from day one up to the very last day of this course. It's high time for us to move on to the next part of this onboarding session to talk about the course roadmap. Of course, for those of you that joined the webinar we had last weekend, you saw this roadmap, right? We'll begin with, excuse me. We'll begin with the very first course, Introduction to Data Analytics. Then we'll move on to spreadsheet package for data analytics, then data visualization with Power BI, then SQL for data analytics. Then we'll move on to data storytelling, just like Mr. Ademola mentioned. And we also talk about, we also have to teach you guys some crash course in statistics, because it's very important to have some skills, statistical skills, to become a successful data professional. And then we'll be wrapping up with a capstone project. So this is going to be a project that will encompass everything that you've learned from the very first course to the end. However, there are many projects as you move on. You have some mini projects you're working on as you move on, but towards the end of the course, you have a major project that will cover everything you've learned. So let's pick these courses one after the other and talk about what you should expect. Yes, because we want to give you a clear picture. We have a clear picture of what we are able to, what we want to deliver to you, and want you to have that picture in mind and just set your mind to learning whatsoever I want to give to you. So the very first course we'll be starting with is Introduction to Data Analytics. So what is expected of you during this period? This course is starting on the 8th of May. 8th is on a Monday, which is next week Monday, actually. Do I say yes, next week Monday, because this is Saturday, right? So next tomorrow, today is Saturday. So that is when this course is starting, 8th of May, all up to 14th of May. So if you check 14th on your calendar, that will be on a Sunday. Now, within this period, there will be 2 live sessions, and which make up 4 hours minimum, 4 hours minimum. So why I say 4 hours minimum is because our session will be a duration of 2 hours minimum. We can stretch depending on the intensity of whatever we're discussing at that particular period. So within this period, you're expected to learn definition of data analytics. What is data analytics, right? You learn the key concepts and some terminologies used in data analytics. You would learn some overview of data analytics process, and you'll be introduced to common tools and software used in data analytics. We'll also make you appreciate this whole idea, because I know some of us just hearing stories from here, okay, this is what data analytics is all about, this is what it's all about. So we're going to pick from literatures and show you what it is. So you have an academic understanding of what data analytics is, because you have to appreciate whatever you want to learn before you move forward. So if you don't know what it is exactly, you might not be able to go to the next step. So that's what we're going to achieve in this whole 1 week duration. So remember I said we're going to have 2 live sessions. Although our course period will always begin on a Monday, which means on a Monday we'll release the materials that you would need to engage with for the whole of that period. Then on Saturday, we have a live session where we talk about everything that has been released in the material. So it'd be nice that you take out time to go through those materials and at least have an idea of what we are going to talk about on Saturday and Sunday. So that when you come with your questions, you come with any concern you may have. But if you don't go to the materials on the day of the live session or the days of the live session, everything will seem new entirely to you. And that would not be too cool. Of course, I know all of us have been students at some point or the other. When we were still in university or secondary school, the days you prepare, I know I can still remember vividly, the days I prepare for a particular class, you see me sitting, I would want to go to the front of the class because I want to ask all questions because I've read ahead of time. So that is what we encourage you guys to be doing here. And that is why we post the materials earlier before we have our live sessions. So these are the things you should expect to see from next week when teaching introduction to data analytics. Now, at the end of next week, then at the end of this course, we move on to the next course, which is spreadsheet packages for data analytics. This course will begin on Monday 15th and end on Sunday 28th. So this is a period of 2 weeks. This spans through 2 weeks. And within those 2 weeks, we'll have 4 live sessions. And that will be entirely 8 hours live contact. During this period, you're expected to learn, we're going to introduce you to the concept of to Microsoft Excel and Google Sheets for data analytics. So although our focus will be on Microsoft Excel, but because of the fact that in the practical world, in the business world, most companies that want to use spreadsheets for their daily operations may prefer to use Google Sheets because this is something that is live and you can add your data there. It's going to be updated real time and people can collaborate from different parts of the world to work with those data. That's why we want to also get you introduced to data, to Google Sheets. But the fact is, once you understand Microsoft Excel, you know how to use it very well, 100%. Then when you come to Google Sheets, you don't need anyone to guide you or to teach you what to do. They have some little differences and similarities, but they have large, huge similarities, right? But very little differences. So that's why we're going to introduce both softwares to you. Then move on to overview of Microsoft Excel as a tool for data analytics. Then we also dive into basic functionality of Excel, including formatting, formulas, and functions that you'll be needing as a data analyst to perform some data processing in Excel. Then we talk about data cleaning, which is something that you can never run from as a data professional. Data cleaning and preparing data using Excel. And then we talk about some basic analysis and visualization techniques in Excel. Now, let me say this before we go on. We are not by any means saying that we want to teach you the entirety of Excel. It is not possible to achieve that in 2 weeks. It is not possible to achieve that in 1 month. It is not possible to achieve that in 2 months, in 3 months, in 4 months, because Excel as a spreadsheet package might sound so common and so many people trivialize Excel, right? There is no Excel, doesn't have power. But if you spend time on Excel, you see the power of Excel, you'll be amazed with what you can do or what you'll be able to do with Excel. But while we're teaching this, while we're going to introduce this course and teach you some basic things to do that you can do as a data analyst, is because there are times you would need to take your data before putting it into Power BI or before getting it on into any database. You might want to see it real time, because for databases, you can't see your data. It's not a platform where you can see your data in spreadsheets. So you might want to pull this data from different sources and bring it to Excel and say, okay, let me even see what's happening here. Let me do some inspection. Let me do some data validation before I move on with whatever analysis I want to do. So that is the reason why, this is the essence why we are teaching this particular course, spreadsheet packages for data analytics. So you can pick it up from there. You can start to say on your own, okay, I want to know more. I want to see what I can do more with this thing, from how far we've gone with us. Let me take it that step further. So that is a data spreadsheet packages for data analytics. Then we move on to data visualization with Power BI, right? So for data visualization with Power BI, this course will run from May 30th, that is on a Monday, to June 4th. So when you check this duration is about a month, that is 4 weeks. So we'll run this course for 4 weeks, and that is going to cover 8 live sessions, and that will be total duration of 16 hours minimum, right? In data visualization, we'll be introduced to Power BI and data visualization. Then we'll talk about some overview of Power BI as a tool for data visualization. Then you'd also be introduced to some basic functionality of Power BI, including creating visuals and dashboards. Then data sources, data types supported by Power BI. Then you can also move on to designing of principles for effective data visualization. And Power BI is a tool that is used in creating awesome visualization, right? And it's also used for business intelligence. Now, when you are introduced to this course, this particular package, it also gives you an edge now to working with other similar packages like Tableau, like Google Studio, and every other visualization tools. So just put your mind to this when you are introduced to this course. Make sure you understand everything that is being taught now, and I would like you all to see Power BI beyond just creating charts. There are technical part of it, and that technical part of it is what we would expose you to, what will make you understand 100%. And that is what makes you a data analyst or a business analyst. So if you can some people can create charts, they can open Power BI and click on this, create a column chart, create a line graph, create, this table, create this card, they can do that, right? But what is the concept? Why do I have to create a column chart? If I have this data set, why do I have to represent this data set on a line graph? If I have this data set, why do I have to do it on a bar chart or a pie chart? So those questions are something you should be able to answer by the time you are done with this course, not just learning how to create visuals, no. So we're going beyond that so that once you are given any data sets, when you look at it, you sit down as a data analyst and say, okay, this is what tool that I should use, and these are the charts I should create for this particular data type. So that is Power BI. And after this, we move on to SQL for data analytics. So this is where you've been introduced to the very first programming language, although you've been doing some little of coding in Power BI, little. The experts will handle that. So SQL for data analytics is, of course, SQL is a very high language, high programming language. So because I hear some people say, oh, I love to go into data, but I'm scared of coding, I'm scared of programming. And when they hear SQL, they hear syntax, then you see them frightened. It's like, okay, I don't want to code. But good news, this is not a low-level language. No, neither is it a machine language. No, I mean, when I say machine, I mean the lowest level. This is a very high-level language. Everything you see in any SQL syntax is English, plain English. So in the very first day of our course, of course, the course will also run from July 3rd, which is on Monday, to July 9th. That is also a duration of 4 weeks. So, and that will take 8 live sessions, 16 hours minimum. You've introduced to SQL, given definition of SQL, a brief history and some SQL standards. Then move on to SQL basics, then the syntax and the semantics of SQL statements. Learn about data types, very, very important. These data types, you'll be hearing data types from the very first day of your course, like introduction to data analytics, up to the very last day. You'll be hearing data type, data type, data type. Because as a data analyst, if you don't know the different kinds of data that exist, or different types of data that exist, then you are just playing, right? So you keep on seeing these data types. Then we'll move on to advanced SQL queries. We talk about joins and subqueries, and grouping and aggregation functions shall be taught in our SQL class. And later on, we talk about SQL for data analytics, how to extract data for analysis. Then you, of course, do real-life application or real-world application of SQL in data analytics. All right. So one thing I should mention is, although I mentioned it while I was presenting the roadmap, with all of these courses we've seen, you have projects to work on, mini projects. Those projects will be guided projects in the sense that there will be tasks that you'll be given from the beginning of the week. And the facilitator will show you, like, okay, this is what we want to do. This is the project we work on throughout this course. Now, this is what I will do. When he or she does his particular live session demonstration with you about the project, then you go on your own and start working on it, right? You start working on it. So those projects is what will make up your portfolio at the end of the day. Now, at the end of some of the courses, we have a week break. So those breaks will be the times you'll be given to, or the opportunity, an opportunity for you to really work on your project and get it done. By the time we're ending with Power BI, or before we end Power BI, you'll be given a project maybe from the beginning of the course. Before we begin with SQL, it's expected of you to have completed that project and turn it in before you start SQL. For SQL, you also be given a project before you go to move on to the next course. You ensure that you complete the project and turn it in. It is very, very important. Very, very important. I'll talk more about it later on. So once we're done with SQL, then we move on to data storytelling. Just like you heard from Ademola, data storytelling is one very important skill that is required by any data professional. If you say, I know data so much, I can play with data, I can do amazing things with data, but you can't tell story out of data, then my brother, my sister, you're just joking, like you're not going anywhere. So we want you to have that skill to be able to convince people by telling them story from your data, not just convincing. You're actually saying the right thing. So if you are able, if you have the skill to build beautiful dashboard, awesome dashboard with a very logical pattern or follow the right way of building it, and it creates insights, amazing insights on the dashboard, and you're called upon to say, okay, please, can you tell us, walk us through this dashboard? Explain this dashboard, break it down, let's understand. And you're able to explain your dashboard by telling a story from the data you've gotten. So that's why you have to understand your data. It's not all about numbers. Data is numbers, right? Everywhere. It's not all about getting those numbers and performing things. No. It's beyond that. It's beyond understanding your data properly. And with that understanding, even while building your dashboard or while performing any analysis on your data set, you already have a story at the back of your mind. You already know, okay, this is a problem I'm trying to solve in retailing. This is a problem I'm trying to solve in maybe customer churn and customer retention. So how do I want to put in back this particular analysis up with a story? So data storytelling is a very important skill. This course will run through August 14th to August 20th. And we have just one live session. It means that you have a lot of readings to do, a lot of follow-ups to do. We have a live session, just one, and that will be 2 hours. So during that session, we introduced data storytelling, we taught the art of storytelling and some components of good story. Then you find the story in your data, how to find story in your data. Then we also expose you to creating your data story and building a story, a data story from scratch. So very important skill. Data storytelling is very important for data analysts, data scientists, data engineer. So very, very important piece. Then after this, we then, okay, that same week where we're talking about data storytelling, we'll also introduce you to a crash course on statistics. So this course is just to help you, help some of us that don't have statistical background. I know some of us do, well, because statistics is important. And to be frank with you, if you want to go further, by the time you're done with this, you want to move on to becoming a data scientist or even want to take a little this step, go more advanced with the data analytics skill, you need statistics. You need statistics to excel, because you'll be hearing a lot of, because when you analyze the data, right, data, you can't, most of the time, you can't get the entire population of the data set, right? You need to pick up let's say, a sample from this data set. And from this sample, you run some inferential statistics. You have to now generalize whatever results you've gotten from your sample on the population. So if you don't understand those basic statistical concepts, you won't be able to do that. You won't be able to do that. So that is why we are introducing you to this statistics course, this crash course on statistics. You taught the definition and scopes of statistics. That will touch briefly on descriptive statistics. And this descriptive statistics is where we will dwell much on. Measures of central tendency, which is also called measures of location. Measures of variability, which is also called measures of dispersion. Then you taught some graphical representation of data also in statistics, because all of this data visualization and the rest that we do, they are actually statistical methods. And we go into application of statistics and market research for consumer behavior. So these are the courses that will end August 20th, and it's 2 hours. Now, after these, I think in a week, I'll share the calendar with us. In a week before, I think on the 14th or thereabout, that would have released the capstone project 2 weeks before the deadline. No, I think a month before the deadline for capstone project, we release the project. While you're going through this crash course and data visualization, it's expected that you start working on your project. That is the final project. And there you are required to do presentation. So all of the skills we have taught you from the beginning to the end, you have to come forth and show us what you've got at the end of the entire learning process. So those are the courses. Now, before we move on to showing you our communication channels and other things you need to know about this course and giving you guys access to every other platform, I think this is high time for you guys to meet the facilitators. I'll just briefly introduce the facilitators. They turn on their camera, and I mentioned the facilitator, turn on their camera and wave. And at least you know them, you see them for the first time, some of them, but some of them you have seen them again and again. You know who is going to handle or walk you through this particular session. So before I introduce the facilitator, I think it's important to mention this. While we are having this weekend sessions on Saturdays and Sundays, because you'll be working on projects, so we don't want to leave you guys all by yourself throughout the week. We have weekly check-in sessions. So that is going to be either on Wednesday or on Thursday, but that is going to be in the evenings, 8 p.m. So I don't know how to work out for Berlin movies in Canada. I don't know, would that be a good time for you? In the evenings, 8 p.m. in one of the days of the week, we have a 1 hour check-in session to know how you are doing. Do you have any challenge? Do you need help? Do you need us to know what are you facing at the moment? How is the projects are working on? How is it going? So that is the essence of the weekly check-in sessions. Then we also have 1 day retrospective every last Friday of the month. We have a retrospective session. So what it means is that we'll meet and then we just have a reflection of what we've learned so far. That is where everybody, it's not an official session. Everybody will be free to talk. Just tell us how you feel. We want to hear feedback and sincere feedback. If you're not getting up to what you expected to see, that we want to hear it from you. If there is a way, an area you want us to improve upon, we want to hear it from you on that day. If you don't want to speak, you can chat it up, or you can even drop us feedback anytime via email or any of our platform, even before we have retrospective. Because we vow that we are going to give you value for your money and beyond. We want to go far and beyond. And we want to see everyone on this course that have decided to join this course to start practicing as data analysts. So we are ready to go, to go extra mile. That's why we're putting all of these things in place. So just take note of those. All of these events are shared already. They're already entered on a calendar, which you all have access to. These dates I have mentioned, we have them stored on our calendar, and every one of you have access to it. Just, add it to your own calendar, your personal calendar, so that you keep on reminding yourself of what is happening at what time. So at this moment, let's go ahead and meet our facilitators. Okay, the first person is myself, Nnamdi Aud. Of course, I'm a data scientist and a machine learning expert. To be specific, I have a background in mathematics and financial engineering, and I'm the founder of the Gifted Minds Mathematics Challenge. I currently manage a team of, I currently manage a team. I work with ULESSON currently, and I manage a team, the reporting and assessment team. And I'm a member of Data Scientists Network. Okay, so it's good you belong to a network for mentorship. So from here, I've mentored some people, and from this network that I met with Mr. Ademola, and I'm still happy to have contact with him. I have so many mentees. I'm a mentor in this particular network, and I also facilitate. So I have many mentees under me that I'm trying to guide through their journey in data, in the area of data. Then I have also collaborated with several global teams in applying machine learning techniques to solve practical data-driven problems. So I've worked with people around the world, from South Africa, from the UK, from US, several projects I've done. The most recent one is a project we worked on, which is on bioinformatics on breast cancer. This is a project that we did to have a kind of treatment for breast cancer using machine learning method. It's an Omdena local chapter project in New Orleans, USA. So other projects I've worked on, if you want to see them, you can check it up on my LinkedIn page. We'll talk a lot about LinkedIn and some other building your profile. Aside building your portfolio, building your profile, and putting yourself forward as a data analyst. We'll talk about it as we move on in this course. So next is Ogechi. Ogechi is a Power BI developer and business intelligence expert. Ogechi is a very smart, individual I've met. She has a background in public health, and she was formerly data science lead at Agnosis Health. She had great impact in that startup, and in fact, a lot of things that she did there, amazing things. She currently works as a prepaid assurance analyst at Airtel Nigeria, and she has worked with different stakeholders in different industries to build data solutions, such as a performance review dashboard for audits in partnership with AXA Mansa, integrated claims management dashboard for Kano State Contributory Health Management Agency. She had also developed automated health data control room projects powered by the Health Strategy and Development Foundation for Nigeria, Lagos, and Kano State. So like I said, Ogechi is a very smart individual and very hardworking personality. Whenever you meet her, I know you'll be excited to meet her, and you learn a lot from her when it comes to Power BI. She's a guru in Power BI. Next is Bariyat. Yes, Bariyat is a data analyst and also a Power BI trainer. She's a very humble person and very smart also. She specializes in data analysis, computer science, economics, data modeling, business intelligence, and data mining. She holds a bachelor's degree in computer engineering and financial analysis from Corporate Finance Institute, CFI. She currently works as a data analyst at the Power BI Coach and AI Analytics Intelligence. She aims to help clients make better business decisions by analyzing complex data and identifying problem areas. She had worked as a data analyst at eHealth for Everyone and helped to improve the team efficiency by 20% through training in spreadsheet software such as Excel and Google Sheets. So we get to meet Bariat soon. Okay, just say hi. Okay, sorry about that. I'm supposed to, okay, of course, Clara has been speaking since, or Ogechi has been speaking since you've seen her. So we'd like to see Bariat at this point. Please, can turn on your camera and just say hi. Let's see before we move on. Am I still audible?
Hi, I don't know if you can see me. Hi, everyone. My name is Bariat. Nice to meet all of you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too, Bariat. So awesome to have you on board. You get to meet with her and you would agree with me that she's an amazing fellow. Then we have Praise. Praise is also a very smart individual. She's versatile and effective data analyst with strong communication skills. She's a skilled data analyst with extensive experience in Microsoft Excel and Power BI. She holds a degree in agricultural economics and has a passion for data analytics. She's currently working as a data analyst and editor in the National Bureau of Statistics, the headquarters here in Abuja, Nigeria. She's proficient in using Excel formulas, pivot tables, and charts for advanced data analysis tasks such as data cleaning, exploration, and visualization. Now she can connect to a wide range of data source, transformation, and data shape to build interactive and dynamic visualization that helps stakeholders understand complex data. So, Praise, could you please turn on your camera and just say hi? Let's everyone see you. Yeah, Praise, can you hear me?
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Praise.
Hi, good evening, everybody.
Hello. Okay. Now, this is the right time for us to talk about what we expect from you as a student with us. Please, I would like you to pay attention and listen carefully. So we'd like you to know that it's not about what I can accomplish, but what do I want to accomplish? Okay, this is a quote from Brené Brown. It's not what about what I can, it's not about what I can accomplish, but what I do want to accomplish. Having this quote at the back of your mind, I want you to listen to what you expect from you, because we want you to be disciplined about this whole course and take it seriously. So we've highlighted 4 major areas and we'll talk about others, right? First, we want attentiveness. We want you to pay attention to details, because that is one of the attributes of a data analyst. Attention to details. So we want attentiveness. We don't want you to miss sessions. We want you to take assignments and projects seriously. Don't miss sessions, take assignments and projects seriously, and pay attention to the various communication channels we introduce to you, because it's dropping information from time to time. Now, our live sessions, please, you should mute yourself. But if you want to say something, you can raise your hand. I will give you opportunity to speak. Somebody's mic is on, please. I don't know why my video just disappeared. All right, so let's continue. So our live sessions always will give grace of 3 minutes before we start our live sessions. So our classes starts by 4 p.m. By 4:03, we will begin the class, because we value time, value people's time. So if you're joining, of course you should. You should join a live session. Please join on time. If you have any reason whatsoever to miss a live session, we expect you to take permission at least 1 day before your class. And the permission should be taken through email. Send an email to us to say, okay, I'll be missing this class for this reason. The only time you're permitted to take permission in a short time is if there are any emergencies or there are things that come up that is within that is outside your control and you do not plan for it. You are allowed to send us a DM, but we don't see more of the DMs. And in fact, we don't even receive, we don't get any taking permission from you. We want you to attend the live session. It's very important. Although those sessions will be recorded, but we believe in you being present to ask those questions at those times we'll be having the classes. Then we want you to come with curiosity. Be curious about things, just like what Ademola mentioned. You have to be very curious to become a successful data professional. Always ask questions. Please don't be ashamed to ask questions. With us, with Datafied, no question is stupid. No question is foolish. As you see this thing moving, you might be wondering, okay, what is this? Please ask, please. Mr. Austin or Mr. Nambi, what is this thing moving? This arrow I see moving on the screen, what is it? Don't be scared or don't be shy to say, okay, if I ask this question, somebody might laugh. That is, even if anyone would laugh, that is the worst the person can do. The person will not pull or stop you from understanding the answer that will be given to you. So even if you want to ask a stupid question that will make people want to make jest of you, they should allow them to make jest of you, right? But you will definitely get an answer. And that answer might be what is going to change things around for you. Maybe you're struggling to understand something, and there's one simple question you need to ask. But because you're scared, okay, is this thing not looking so simple or so stupid? People will say, now up to this point, I don't know what a tax bar is. Maybe I mentioned, okay, click on this icon. You're saying, okay, please, what is an icon? Ask, please. Sorry, Mr. Austin, what's an icon? I hear you say icon. I would definitely answer. Or any other facilitator that will take charge of the class will definitely answer. So please always ask questions, try to explore things, try exploring things. It's very important. Now, timeliness. I've mentioned this earlier. Timeliness is next to godliness. So be on time. Everything you do, be on time. Submitting your projects, be on time. Attending the class, be on time. And do anything, be on time. Please, for the period of 4 months you be with us. Then, very important, have fun. Build relationships and interaction with other participants. Have fun while you kill it. While you kill data, have fun. While you keep on learning, have fun. Please, relationship is key. Very, very important. Don't be isolated, right? Interact with your peers. Interact with people with the same program with you. Anybody see that you feel, okay, this person is getting to understand this thing easily. You can chat up the person and say, okay, how are you doing this thing? Can you just show me your secrets? So these are some of the things we expect from you. All right. What are our communication channels? We have 4 major communication channels, which include email. You can communicate with us via email for official things. If you want to communicate with you guys about any official activity, we send an email. If you want to take permission, send email. If you want to, anything that has to be official, send an email to datafied@gmail.com. Then we also have Google Classroom. These are virtual classroom where we're sharing all the materials. You can also interact from the classroom. You can also ask questions from the classroom. This classroom can be installed actually on your phone. Since if you have a Gmail account that is signed on to your phone, you can download Google Classroom to your phone. You can also have it on the web. So Google Classroom is the virtual classroom that we're going to be using throughout the period of this course to give assignments, for your assignment submission, Google Classroom, for materials, Google Classroom, and for any communication that has to do with teaching rather. Thank you, Clara, for dropping. Clara just dropped the email. Of course, you all receive a mail from us, and therefore you have this email. Thank you for dropping the email. Then this is the chat, Google Chat. Google Chat is the platform would have all official chats, like official communication, quick communication will be done on Google Chats. So if you want to ask questions also, and you want to get quick response, you can also ask on Google Chats. Even Google Classroom can also give you quick answer. Excuse me. So any interaction, any communication will be done on any chatting, any official chatting will be done on Google Chats. Then our WhatsApp group, which every one of you belong to, is still there, but the WhatsApp group will be less official. We won't be saying things that are official on the WhatsApp group. It's just some lighter things, maybe some simple, some light information that we want to pass across to you, or want to let you know something not official, anything official, some Google Chats. We're going to add everyone to Google Chats, Google Classroom, and you're already on the WhatsApp platform. All right. So I think that'll be all on my presentation. Before we take feedback, we want to quickly do a short demo. You can see that my time is fast spent. Oh, I think we still have time. We still have time. So we have to do a short demo on the classroom. How do you navigate? How do you move around the Google Classroom? Then we'll show you the Google Chats and what else? So I think that is it, right? So let's quickly show you around this. But before I do that, let me take questions. It's important. I take questions at this point before we now go and do a live demo of the classroom and the charts and how you are expected to turn in your assignments, how you get your the course material and whatever you're working with. Before we move on, do anyone have questions at this point? Remember, ask questions. Ask lots and lots and lots of questions. Are there questions?
Yeah, I have a question, please.
So
you mentioned that you are going to send us the invites for every class, right? But then I checked and I didn't see any other invite. I only saw today's event. So does it mean that you're going to include the other classes to the very link you sent us?
Google. So like I said, you'll be added. I'll share a Google Calendar with every one of you. All the events, all the classes you'll be having will be right there on the calendar.
Okay.
Once you receive it, everything will be there. So you see when course material will be released. You will see when you're expected to turn in an assignment. You will see when a live session is coming up. They are all pre-stored on the calendar. So I'll share the calendar with everyone on the call. So any other question before we move on? All right, so in the absence of questions, let's continue with our demonstration and let me show you the class, the Google Classroom. Okay, so here we are. This is Google Classroom. Okay, it's called, this our class is called Data Analytics course cohort 2. And of course, yeah, you guys are the data titans. So here is the stream of the classroom. The stream is where you see updates, you see posts about what has been dropped or what has been posted, things about the things that have been posted to the classroom, be it a material, an assignment, a quiz, or any other important material that you need to see. Okay, Joshua is asking. Okay, sorry. Okay, please, Sunday sessions, is it the same time? Yes, Joshua. On Sunday sessions is also 4 p.m. We meet the same time, right? 4 p.m. All right. So the classroom is where all the materials will be dropped. So if you are given assignments, you need to submit it via the classroom. We'll quickly demonstrate how to do that on this call. You're welcome, Joshua. Then what you're seeing right now is the tutor's view. So the facilitators will have this view. For the students, this is not what you will see. We'll demonstrate what you will see on this call. For the tutor, for the students, you also see the stream part of the classroom. You see the classwork and you also see people, but you won't see marks. There's only the tutors and the facilitators that will be seeing the marks. So the classwork is where you come to and see all the classwork that will be posted here. Nothing is here right now. You can also get notification from the stream. Everything will be displayed here. So this is where you can talk to your class. So you can also leave comments on any post that is being dropped on the classroom. If you have upcoming, you have deadlines, you have assignments, you will see those notifications by this left side of my screen that shows upcoming. So right now, no work due in soon. You can view all the upcomings. So I come to classroom, open the course materials, whatever that is dropped there, you see it here, the assignments, you can also see everything there. All right, so this is Google Calendar. Once you come to Google Calendar, it will open the calendar, and in the calendar, you see we have already highlighted things that you'll be seeing. So on Monday, this is where Introduction to Data Analytics course material will be released on this date. And this is where, on the 13th, course 1, Introduction to Data Analytics. You see the time and the date. You come here again, spreadsheet package will be released on this date. When you come here, you see where you have the course. So on this calendar, you will see more activities being populated on this calendar as we, put them up. So you all have access to this Google Calendar, right? So we've already coordinated, we've already arranged everything in June. These are the activities you'll be seeing in June, in July, in August, and this is the very last day of the course, the very last day where you'll be having your presentation, and this is the end of the course. You present your project, whatever project, the final project you work on presented on this day. So be prepared to also have some mini presentations as we move on, because when you finish a mini project, you might likely present. So just make up your mind to always speak, because that is another skill, presentation, public speaking, something very important that is an important skill the data analyst should have. So here's the class, here's the Google Calendar. You can get that from just clicking here. So by the time we populate materials, assignments, they will all be populated here. If you want to see your classmates, you will see them here. So quickly, I would like to demonstrate how you would see the invitation, because after this class, we would invite every one of you using your Gmail account to this classroom. So you check your email after this class, maybe before tomorrow morning. Check your email latest tomorrow morning. Check your email and accept the invitation to join the classroom. So right now, we want to demonstrate how this email will be sent to you. All right, so I will send an email to Clara for her to join my class. So I think I have a list of your names. So I will send an email to Clara, adding her. Okay. Belimi, are you joining with your PC? Just got a message now that Clara's system is off. Is anyone joining with the system that can?
Yes, I'm joining with my system. Yes.
Okay, let me add you here. What is that email again?
PELUMI scholar@gmail.com.
Okay. .com. So I'm going to add it to this classroom. I will need you to share your screen for us to see once this invitation is sent.
All right.
So I've invited Spelling into this classroom. Go to your email and accept the invitation. Once you do that, I will get it here.
All right, received. Join. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to refresh this page and hope that I'll see him that he has accepted my invitation now. Okay,
yes,
so
I have.
Yes, I'm just refreshing my page. So Belimi has accepted my invitation. I can see him right here. All right, so let me give you, let me allow you to be able to share. Okay, so I think right now you can share your screen so that I can talk from your screen. Share your screen. You just share your screen before you open the Google Classroom. Or have you opened it?
Yes, I've opened the Google Classroom.
Okay, yeah, it's still okay.
Right, my screen is shared.
All right, sure. So we can see it from here. So as you can see, I see what I said earlier. You can only see as a student the stream, classroom, and people. So once we start posting any updates or material or assignments, you will see them right here on the stream. So kindly click on classroom, Belimi.
Classwork or classroom?
Classwork, I mean to say classwork. Thank you.
Okay.
So under classwork, again, we've not posted anything. Once you post, you see all the classwork. So no assignments yet. It's a lucky you. So you will see your classwork, you see the assignments, you see the materials, everything will be seen here. So please click on Google Calendar, and so just for us to confirm that you also have those dates highlighted in the calendar. Okay, sure. So you can see that the date is there, the onboarding session is there. This is the one I sent to you, right?
Yes.
Okay, those dates are not there. What will happen is add you. I'll have to add every one of you. I'll add your emails to that calendar and share it with us. So once I do that, everything will be populated on your calendar. So you have those dates that are marked for different activities. You will see them on this calendar, and that will help you to just remind yourself of what's next is coming up. So we'll do that before tomorrow morning. Please, you can go back to the classroom. Okay, cool. So let's check people. Right now, under people, you only see yourself. Okay, so you can only see yourself. So now I want to also demonstrate something. I'm going to post an assignment. So I'd like us to demonstrate how you can open the assignment and turn in your assignment. So just give me a minute. Let me quickly add an assignment because it's very important you know how to do that. So I'm adding an assignment. All right. So I'm going to assign this to all students. I will put the due date for this so you know when you have due dates for assignments, 14th, and the time will be this time. So there's no topic yet. All right, so I've assigned. Okay, let's see how that assignment. So can you just could you just refresh your page? Oh, the assignment is there. Yes. Please go back to stream. Go back to stream first. So on stream, it should show up. Okay, this upcoming, I expect it to show here, maybe because it's still a week ahead. That's why it's not showing here for now. Or do you want to refresh? Okay, it's not showing.
Yeah, just refresh. It's not.
So, but you can see that on the stream, you can also see it there. Datafied posted a new assignment, first assignment, that is the title of my assignment. You can actually leave a comment on this. Yes. Oh, okay. I think I have disabled that. I will try and see if I can enable that. Or maybe it's just for materials you can post assignments, comments. So let's attempt to submit something to this assignment. You can open it from here by clicking on that title, or you can go to this. So now the assignment is opened. So right here, you see the instruction. The title of the assignment is first assignment, 100 points. Now the instruction is just do this and upload. So of course, you see more than things like this. When we start giving out reassignments, there'll be more instruction than this. Then, once you've done your assignments, at the right part of this classroom, you see your work assigned, the plus sign, add or create, mark as done. So if you want to upload, please click on add or create. Then, of course, most of the time you have to be uploading things. You can upload a file, click on file to upload. Then that will take you to the location where you have stored the work that you want to upload. So can you just go and look for something, maybe a picture or something to just upload there? You delete it later on. So you can actually upload from your drive, or you can upload from your local PC. So Belimi is uploading from his drive now, not from his computer. All right, so once you do that, you click on upload, and the work is there, it's uploaded. It's still uploading actually, so it's uploaded. That doesn't mean that you've turned in your work. You can see it's highlighted already, say turn in. If you upload without clicking on turn in, you haven't submitted. You have only successfully uploaded, but not submitted yet. So please click on turn in. Then it's actually, are you sure you want to turn this attachment in? Yes, please. So, and with that, you've successfully submitted your assignment. Once you do this on my end, I will get this assignment turned in by you. Okay, I will get your assignment and I can actually grade it. After going through it, I want to see what you've done. I'm going to grade this assignment so that you see how the grading will come. And I can also add a comment to what you've done. Okay, post. All right, so I have I have just graded this assignment. Believe me, let's see your screen.
Yeah, my screen is, I'm still sharing my screen. Can you see it?
Awesome. So you can see it now. The assignment has been
Yeah.
graded. That is my comment. Awesome. Keep it up. You can also reply the comment. So if you feel that a particular grading is not what you're expecting, you can reply your tutor or facilitator and say, please, there is something going wrong here. Can you please, could you please explain what happened? What did I do wrong? Something like that. So you can actually chat, respond to your tutors or your facilitator's comments or the grade that has been awarded you from this point. So let's say you mistakenly uploaded the wrong file. So you can see Pelimi's score at the right side of the classroom, 100 over 100. That's where you see your score, your grade. So let's say you mistakenly uploaded the wrong file and you want to delete it and upload the right one. You can still do that by clicking on that X, or you on submit. Good. Immediately you on submit, that file will be off and the tutor won't have access to it again. So you can do that, then go ahead and submit the correct file. So before we move on, are there questions about the platform, about the classroom? Do you have questions? All right, so I'll take this to mean that there are no questions. Okay, thank you, Pelimi. You can stop sharing now. All right, so that is Google Classroom. Quickly, let me show you the charts. Let me show you Google Charts, because that is where we'll be having our official communication. You'll all be added to the charts also. All right, charts. Sure. Yes, this is Google Charts, and we would have different spaces. We'll create spaces as the need arises. So space for a particular, maybe a particular purpose for a course or so, but we've not decided on how to go about that right now. But you all have access to these charts. Sometimes you might need to just create a breakout session, like smaller groups, and assign you a task. So if we do that, it means that we can add a subgroup of the students to a particular space. So if you are added to that space, and you will have access to it. But if you're not added to that particular space, you won't have access to it. So any space we want every one of you to have access to, we add all of you to that space. If we need a smaller group, and let's say we're breaking you into groups and giving you assignments or projects, we would create different spaces for those individuals to be able to collaborate. So your collaboration for projects will be done on Google Charts, other different the space we have there. And you will all be added to these charts. So once you see any invitation, please just accept it, and then we move on from there. You can, the beauty about all of these tools we use, these Google tools we use, is that you can have them installed on your phone. So you can download, Barriat, thank you. I see your message. I will communicate you. So you can add, you can download it to your phone and to your PC. So right now, this is the app I have on my PC. You can also download it on your phone. Google Classroom can also be downloaded to your phone and to your PC. Of course, you have WhatsApp. And what is the fourth communication channel again? Email. Every one of you, I believe you have your email in your phone. I think I submitted my mail. All right, yes, Amanda, please, you can go ahead and drop your email. It's important we have your emails. All right, so yes, something very, very important to state here before I forget. Please, I think we should have our group picture. I don't know if Barriers is still on the call. Some of us, some people are having a network issue. So please remember we dropped on the chat on the WhatsApp platform that we would like to have a group picture. So this is the point. Before we move on, before people start dropping, of course, I see some people is having, they're having low battery. Let's kindly turn on our camera. Everyone is irrespective of where you are. Kindly turn on your camera so we can have a group picture. After that, then of course you can move on. So I would like to see your faces. Lydia, can you bring down your screen a little bit? Okay, thank you. Austin, I'm here to see your face. Vincent, Adegoke, Esther, Joshua, kindly turn on your camera. Mary Joy, kindly turn on your camera, please. All right, so I'm waiting for Vincent, Esther, Joshua. All right, thank you, Vincent. Thank you, Mary Joy. I'm waiting for Vincent and Esther to turn on their camera so we can take this big picture. Oh, what just happened? All right. Vincent and Esther, are you still there? Please turn on your camera. Let's take this big picture. Okay, I'll need you guys to smile. Please let me see the beautiful faces.
Cameras, please. Turn
Yes.
on your cameras.
All right, thank you, Vincent. Esther, please turn on your camera. That's beautiful face, so I can take this picture. Esther, we're waiting for you. Thank you.
Esther, please turn on your camera.
Esther, are you there?
So,
okay. So I'm taking this picture right away. Are we set?
Okay.
So just give me that awesome look.
Let's see.
Yeah. All right. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you very much. I'm taking the picture. Okay, so you can turn off your camera now.
Thank you.
Thank you. Esther, you just turned on the camera. I'm taking a picture. Sorry. All right. So, what was the last thing I was going to talk about? The email, right? Okay. I was going to mention something. We are going to send you, because of how serious we've decided to take this course or how we've been taking our courses, we're going to send you an agreement. Yes, an agreement that you have to sign. Now, we are the facilitators and of course, the Datafied team, we've vowed that we are going to give you our very best. And of course, with experience, we've seen some students just come and because they paid for this course, they say, okay, I paid for it, it's not my money, right? So I might just choose not to come to class. I might choose not to do the assignments. We know it might be difficult. We are willing to help you throughout this whole training period. So if you consistently miss classes or you consistently do not turn in your assignments, we may expel you from the program. We are serious about this. So we would send you an agreement for you to sign that this is what I have agreed that I'm going to do. Why am I doing this? Or why are we doing this rather? We are doing this because we don't want it to be at the end of the day, you will say, oh, I paid to learn data analytics with Datafied, and I didn't get value for my money. And you won't tell the truth to say, I did not do what I was told to do. I didn't join live sessions. I did not do my assignments. I did not do the projects. So we've seen some people have, at the course of my teaching experience, I've seen people do that. So that's why I've got to that point to say, okay, we have to make our students sign an agreement with us, except for any other, we know that things can happen, right? Some things are beyond your control. Communicate with us. In as much as you're communicating with us, are carrying us along to say, okay, this is happening, we are ready to give you all the support to see you through this program. It's not going to be a smooth ride. We will just be, I mean, when I say smooth ride, it might not be very easy, but it's something that you can do, you can achieve with our support. We have awesome tutors. You can see all the tutors have been produced. They are all industry standard people. These are the people that work with data on a daily basis. They are well experienced, and we intentionally, gather this kind of team together because we are, determined to give the best experience ever. So please, you will receive that agreement maybe before the end of tomorrow. Kindly sign it and email it back to us. Go through everything that'll be on the agreement paper. Sign it. It's a digital file. Everything is digital. We don't submit anything physical or hard copy. Sign it. You can find a way to sign it. If you have Microsoft Edge, the latest version of Microsoft Edge, you can actually write on PDF files. So when you open it on Microsoft Edge, write, sign, and please send it back to us and for us to have. And I wish every one of you an awesome experience. And we are already saying that we are promising you that we do our best to make you have value for your money and even beyond what you pay. You would see by yourself, you say, okay, I think I've gotten even beyond what I paid for this course. Then I know some of you have chosen the option to pay instrumentally. Please, we don't think we would have that time to be reaching out to you to say, please pay your second installment. We don't think we'll have that time. Please, we beg of you. When it is already, once it gets to the second week of the second month into the course, that was the agreement, kindly send in your money. Or when it's time for you to pay your next installment, please, we won't have the time to be running after you to say pay, because we have a lot of thinking, a lot of strategic thinking on how to deliver this course to you. So we're doing a lot of strategic thinking, a lot of meetings to see how to make you all happy for what you've paid. So it shouldn't be that we are sending you emails, reminding you, please pay up. We don't want to do that. Please help us and support us to have a smooth session with all of you. Thank you, guys. I think that'll be all. Please, if I'm missing out anything, okay, Clara, I would like you to please help me out. Please remind me if I'm missing out anything, but that'll be all from my end for now. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I think I managed my time very well. Vincent, you have a question? I see your hand up.
No, I was just sending out a clapping emoji.
Oh, nice. Thank you. So you can just share whatever. If you have anything to share with us, please feel free to say something at this point. But Clara, please check that I'm not missing out anything.
Oh, good.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. So if any one of you have anything to say, please feel free to say it. We'll be ending this exactly 6 o'clock. We have 8 minutes, or we can even end before that. Before then, if you don't have anything to say concerning all we've talked about concerning the onboarding session, do you, for now, at least you are just starting, do you see whatever you're expecting during this session, does it meet up to the standard? Is it like below what you expected to see or above? Let me just get feedback. Is it below or exactly what you expected to see in this onboarding session, or below or above? So please let me hear from you. I'll call on names. Let me hear from Koketsu. Let me start with you. Koketsu, how high is it? Yeah.
From our today's session, I would give you 150%.
Oh, wow, awesome. That is nice. Thank you for that.
Okay.
All right. So Esther, so what do you see? Is it exactly what you're expecting to see, or below your expectation, or above your expectation?
Well, above my expectation, both from you to the what's that? Sorry, I can't remember her name now. The first facilitator.
Clara.
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'd have loved to hear from Joshua, but his mic is having issues. Let me hear from Mary Joy. Mary Joy, so what's your take, or what's your opinion about this first session we've had? Okay, I can see Sunday's chat. He said, I must confess, I'm beyond impressed. This is above my expectations. Thank you, Sunday. So Mary Joy.
Yes, it's above my expectation. I'm really glad to be here.
Okay.
I enjoyed it, and I wish for more to come.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm happy that you enjoyed it. So, believe me, I'm particular about you because I know you've had experiences where you're trying to learn this several times. So please let me hear from you.
Oh, well, I mean, like everyone else, it was really good, right? Very clear cuts, breakdown of what is expected. I think I particularly like the timeline. So already on my end, I'm already fashioned out how many hours I need to put in, the minimum number of hours. So that just prepares your mind as to how to get the rest of it done. And I mean, outside of that, right? So I believe that at the end of the day, what the alumnus, the guy said, right, really resonated with that. That was good. Gives finding that he went from real estate development to France and all of that. So that also helps like your imagination, like, okay, this is what is possible for you. So that was a very good part of the whole process, to hear from someone. Hopefully maybe one of us would also be part of doing that, the next cohort and stuff like that. So yeah, it was really good. Looking forward to the difficulty, actually, because I expect it to be difficult.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. Okay, I'll take one more person before we call it a day. I would like to hear from Lydia. So Lydia, can you unmute yourself and let me hear from you? I just want to get a feedback. Yeah.
Okay, so it's been awesome. It's actually above my expectation, and looking forward to more. Thank you, Clara. Thank you, Nnamdi.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we need your support. We want to keep this pace. We don't want to go below. Instead, we want to go above. So for every session you have with us, we want it to be a wow moment with everyone. So please just give us the support, the full support we need from you. No matter how difficult a task might look for you, please attempt it. And do not hesitate to reach out. Remember, I said, ask questions. Please don't be shy. Reach out at any time. We are there for you via the platforms, all our communication channels. So one more time, thank you guys. Thank you very, very much for being part of the Datafied Academy, for choosing to learn data analytics with us. We promise never to fail you, and we promise that we're going to give you an awesome experience from beginning to the very end of the course. So thank you guys. Thank you. I think we hold on before I go. I'm sorry. Ade Damola, I would like to hear from you before I go, please. I'm sorry. I would like to hear from you, Ade Damola.
Yes, good afternoon. Sorry, I'm actually in transit. But I followed from the beginning of the session, and I can say that it's so obvious that there's a good plan on ground, because we all know that the implementation is big on a very solid plan. So the plan looks visible, and I'm very satisfied with it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, so thank you. All right, thank you guys. That'll be all. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.